Hi, I'm Angie. I'm a mixed media textile artist, and in today's video, I'm going to show you some fabrics that I dyed yesterday during a live stream. And I dyed these fabrics using three analogous colors. I used red, red violet, and violet. Normally, the reveal of these fabrics is also done during a live stream, but my internet decided it didn't want to cooperate today, so I'm doing this recorded video to show you these pieces. Now, I've been doing these live streams for several months now, and in each one, I try to focus on a different thing. Right now, we're working on color schemes, and we're working with the analogous color schemes. So I've done yellow, yellow, orange, and orange. I've done orange, and red. And yesterday, we did red, red, violet, and violet. So let me switch over to the overhead camera and I'll show you how these fabrics came out. Okay, so I dyed three pieces of fabrics, and these fabrics are all dyed using the Itajime technique, where you fold the fabric in different shapes, clamp them with different resist, and then dye them. So right now we're working on the flag fold shape, and you can see the folds here. And this is a 90-degree triangle fold, and it's called a flag fold because this is the shape that the flag is folded into, that's given to fallen first responders, military member, and so on. So again, here's the shape. And this time I clamped it with a small triangular piece of wood, but the triangle didn't cover the entire piece of fabric. So as I clamped it, I had three corners available to apply the dye. I applied red in this corner, red violet in this corner, and the violet I took and grayed it down with just a little bit of gray. Now the dyes that I'm using, they're Procyon fiber reacted dyes, and I get them from a place called Pro Chemical and Dye, and I'll put the link in the description. The colors that I'm using is red, red violet is called boysenberry, and grape is the violet color. So violet is called grape. And as I said, I toned down the grape with a little bit of gray, and that gray color is called neutral gray. So you can see from the way it's folded and clamped, you get three different shapes of dyed areas. And what I really like about this is when you apply the dye just kind of moves along those folds, so it doesn't stay put. So you can get some bleeding into the other areas, and that provides a lot more interest than just a solid color of dye. You can see here I got some red violet blending into the red. I've got some violet coming out into the other areas, and I just think it's very interesting. So let's take a look at the next piece. Again, this is the same fold, the same flag fold, 90-degree triangle. And this time I clamped it with a narrow piece of wood here right down the middle, leaving this tip open. So at the tip, I applied my violet or the grape color that's been toned down with gray. This end, I applied the red violet, and over here is the red. And again, you can see the three different shapes you get, and they're all different sizes, although these two look to be about the same size. And also you see the bleeding, how it bleeds along those fold lines. And I just find that to be so interesting. I love the way this red violet and this violet bled into each other with the red along the fold lines. And number three. So let's take a look at number three. Again, that same triangular fold. And this time I used a small square of wood, but I placed it at an angle instead of straight on. And in this corner, I applied the red violet. And here I applied the red. And here the violet that's been toned down with the gray. You can see the three shapes and the small kind of cross shape here. And you can see how everything is bled into each other. I really, really love this process, and I really love using three colors like this. In analogous colors, in case I didn't say, there are 3 colors on the color wheel that are right next to each other. So these are the 3 pieces I dyed yesterday. Let me know which one you like the best. Number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3. So let me know down in the comments, which one do you like best? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Well, thanks for watching. Let me know down in the comments which is your favorite, and I do appreciate you watching today. Normally I do these live streams every Tuesday and Wednesday, but there won't be one next week because I will be traveling out of town, but we'll be back the week after that. And if you haven't already, go back and watch some of the other live streams. We've covered analogous colors so far, and we covered tints, tones, and shades. If you haven't watched those, I recommend that you go back, and on the first day of the live stream, I always show you how to fold the fabric, so be sure and watch those. And one more thing, if you haven't already subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I hope to see you back again soon. Bye-bye.